apologies frequently have far-reaching implications, which can sometimes result in forgiveness and even growth in their following, while at other times, they can result in backlash and damage that cannot be repaired. One of the most noteworthy examples of an apology that was favorably welcomed is the one that was posted on YouTube by the comedy channel known as The Manny Show. The Manny Show got himself into a lot of trouble after he violated the copyright rules on YouTube by removing a commentary video that was created by another producer named Angvin. The video by Angvin, which was named Why Everyone Hates The Manny Show.
Lead The Manny Show to strike the entire channel here. That's some filthy fish paste.
Was legally within the bounds of copyright law. Yet, the team representing Manny still issued a claim, which angered both fans and other creators. The event received a great deal of attention, and a number of other influential creators, like Penguin Zero, offered their opinions on the matter. The public knew that Manny would be held accountable for his actions. On the other hand, 10 days later, Manny announced an apology that took many people by surprise.
I take full responsibility. To those outraged by this, I am genuinely sorry with what has happened.
He explained that he had engaged an agent to oversee the monetization of his channel, and that the agent had acted on his behalf in making the claim against Angvin. According to him, the claim was filed against Angvin. The agent was terminated, and Manny worked with YouTube to reinstall Angvin's video. Manny expressed real regret for his actions and explained that he had dismissed the agency.
I never really made a video where I speak directly to you, so this actually feels kind of weird, but I want to set the record straight about what has happened since I returned from my very first VidCon.
Manny was able to gain the forgiveness of the membership of the YouTube community by accepting complete responsibility for his conduct and by not offering any excuses. His attitude, which was honest and accountable, even drew acclaim from other creators, and his channel experienced growth, garnering an additional 500,000 members as a result. Keemstar, the host of Drama Alert, on the other hand, was subjected to criticism for a statement that was significantly more severe. According to a bogus article that was published by Keemstar in 2016, a RuneScape streamer known as earnest Gold was actually a man called John Phillips who had been convicted of a serious offense. Despite the fact that the charge was absolutely without foundation, the internet went on the offensive against Keemstar when the streamer, Tony Ray, revealed evidence of his identity. A statement of apology was released by Keemstar, who stated that the story had been submitted by a member of his staff and had not been thoroughly investigated. The culpable member of the team was terminated, and he made an offer to reimburse Tony for any damage that was created. On the other hand, viewers did not have a positive reaction to the apology, since they believed that Keemstar had behaved in an irresponsible manner. Keemstar's apology was interpreted as an attempt to dodge blame rather than to take actual responsibility, despite the fact that Tony made the decision not to pursue legal action about the matter.
Today, someone on my news team provided me with a story that I thought was vetted, that I thought was correct, and it wasn't. It was wrong. And this isn't a little fuck up, this is a big fuck up. This is a serious big fuck up. The guy that works for me is no longer working for me. And any damages that we've caused this guy, Tony, that we are...
On the other side, MatPat, the developer of the Game Theorists, offered a model of how to deal with situations in which things do not go as planned. The year 2022 saw MatPat disseminate a hypothesis regarding the existence of a possible alternate reality game, ARG, within the Five Nights at Freddy's novels. The idea suggested that the books contained a number of secret puzzles that fans were tasked with solving. Although the concept was well received by fans, some of them went too far with it and harassed local companies by inquiring as to whether or not they were connected to the game. Just 4 days after the video was made available to the public, MatPat addressed the matter, requesting that supporters refrain from irritating companies and expressing regret for any inconvenience that may have been caused.
Formally saying to those business owners, those members of the community, individuals who may have felt harassed or burdened by this, I am sorry. I am so sorry. It was never my intention to cause issues for people or businesses. I want to make it very clear that if and when we reference ARGs on the channel, that there is going to be a clear set of guidelines that every single person should.
Because of his response, which was regarded as sincere and ethical, he received acclaim for accepting responsibility in a timely manner and establishing boundaries for the behavior of fans. However, not every YouTuber is able to successfully traverse the process of apologizing to audience members. After putting a prototype GPU cooling block from Billet Labs through its paces in June 2023, Linus Sebastian, the founder of Linus Tech Tips,
nothing that obeys the laws of physics would have changed the conclusion, which is that this is not...
found himself in a position of contention with both his followers and his fellow creators. Linus gave the product a low evaluation because he rated it poorly after testing it on the incorrect graphics card model. Linus declined to retest the product after Billet Labs brought the problem to his attention, which resulted in a general outcry from the public. Linus's team had previously agreed to return the prototype to Billet Labs, but instead they auctioned it off without first obtaining authorization. This made the matter even more difficult. A number of viewers expressed their indignation and accused Linus of being unfair to the smaller company.
Not bother retesting the monoblock? That was obviously wrong. I owe you guys better, and I'm sorry.
Although Linus ultimately issued a public apology, it was 2 months after the incident, and many fans believe that the apology was not real. Additionally, the apology was issued, even though Linus resigned from his position as CEO of his company. The damage had already been done, and as a consequence, he lost 200,000 subscribers. Fans have been left perplexed by the apologies that have been offered by other creators, such as Pokimane. In August of 2020, Pokimane uploaded a video to her channel with the title, My Apology, although she did not elaborate on the specifics of the situation for which she was apologizing. As a consequence of this, the comment section became a plethora of amusing and strange facts, as viewers believed that there was no obvious justification for her apologies. In contrast to the other instances, this apology appeared to be needless and did not resonate with her audience. Creators are sometimes subjected to allegations that are significantly more serious. When Dom Zeglatis, a former member of David Dobrik's organization, was accused of sexual misconduct by a woman in 2021, the head of the vlog squad, David Dobrik, found himself embroiled in a scandal. Dom Zeglatis was accused of sexual misconduct. During a film session that was organized by Dobrik, the woman asserted that Dom had engaged in physical violence against her. Fans held David culpable for creating the environment that permitted the assault to take place, despite the fact that David was not personally involved in taking part in the assault. Dobrik expressed a sincere apologies, expressing regret for not being more vigilant and for failing to follow up with the women who were participating or had been involved in the incident. The fact that he was willing to accept responsibility for his acts, even for those of a former teammate, was interpreted as a sign of growth and maturity, and the majority of his fans offered their support accordingly. Last but not least, even huge channels like Watcher, which is managed by Ryan Bergera, Shane Madej, and Stephen Lim, who were once employed by BuzzFeed, have been subjected to criticism for their business choices. Watcher made the announcement in April 2024 that they were quitting YouTube in order to develop their own streaming site called Watcher TV. On this platform, viewers would be required to pay in order to have complete access to the content. When content was placed behind a paywall, fans felt as though they had been deceived, and they interpreted this decision as a tactic to alienate their longtime supporters. After receiving a substantial amount of criticism, Watcher promptly issued an apology and made changes to their business strategy, while also committing to releasing footage on YouTube for free after a wait of 1 month. Fans were grateful that Watcher took the time to listen to their concerns and expressed their appreciation for the apology and the revisions. When it comes to the realm of YouTube, apologies have the ability to have a significant impact on the career path of a creator. It is dependent on the sincerity of the answer, as well as the desire of the author to take full responsibility for the apology as to whether or not it is well received. This is demonstrated by the cases of The Manny Show, MatPat, and David Dobrik, which demonstrate how accepting responsibility and expressing real regret may result in forgiveness and even individual development. While this is going on, creators such as Keemstar and Linus Tech Tips are demonstrating how failing to completely own up to mistakes may result in long-term damage to their reputation. An effective apology is ultimately dependent on being honest, taking responsibility for one's actions, and making a vow to improve in the future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.